Alright, today on our 2012 Dodge Charger, we're going to install part number 118560. This is a T1 vehicle wiring harness with a 4-pole flat. Okay, now our wiring harness installs inside the trunk area, so we need to go ahead and open up the trunk and get access to the wiring. First, we'll go ahead and remove the floor coverings to get access to our battery and our spare tire area. Next, we'll go ahead and pop loose the threshold. We're using a plastic pry bar. Trim panel tool works better on this application. Okay, once we have it loosened up, we go ahead and undo it from the 2 snaps that are horizontal, and then we can go ahead and remove it out of the way. Now there's a tie down point that's a snap in as well. We'll go ahead and pop it loose and out of the way. Now we'll go ahead and go up towards the top and remove the fastener there. We'll go ahead and unscrew the center of plastic fastener and then pull that out. Now there's another tie down point we have to unscrew as well. Once again, there's another tie down point towards the bottom. We can go ahead and remove it. And then we can finally pull back our interior liner to get access to our wiring. We'll also have to work it around the support for the trunk lid as well. Now let's go ahead and check out our wire harness that goes into the taillight. There's a small tab we have to push, and we can go ahead and pull it apart. That was the passenger side. We'll go ahead and do the same thing over on the driver's side. Very simple so far. Let's go ahead and take our wire harness and plug them in. On our driver's side, we'll plug in the T connector with the yellow wire. Plug it into the back of the taillight, and the other half will go into the factory wire harness. We'll do the same exact thing over on the passenger side with the green wire T connector. Okay, next we'll go ahead and work for ground on our battery. We'll go ahead and undo the nut for the factory ground, and we'll take our white wire at the ring terminal and attach it to that stud, and then reinstall the nut. And this will go right next to the battery going towards the bodywork. Next we'll go ahead and remove the lid to our fuse box, and we'll go ahead and find the post underneath of it. We'll go ahead and remove the nut on top of that. And then we'll take the ring terminal from our fuse holder, stack it on top of the existing wire harness, and then reinstall the nut. We can go ahead and tighten that down for good. Then we can go ahead and reinstall the cap. If you orient the wire the same way as the factory did, it should work out just fine. Next, we'll go ahead and double check our wire harness, make sure the fuse is inside the fuse holder, and we'll be good to go. Next, we'll go ahead and locate the gray connector in the wire harness. Okay, then we'll go ahead and take that connector and connect it to our module. It'll snap into place. Okay, now we'll find a location to attach it. We're going to use a sheet metal by the spare tire and the fuse box. We'll clean out the sheet metal, and then we'll go ahead and pull back the covering for adhesive and put our module into place. Now it's a matter of just going ahead and using supplied zip ties and go ahead and secure our wires. Now chances are you'll probably run out of zip ties doing this, so it's always a good idea to get extra zip ties when we're doing wiring. We'll go ahead and cut off the tails to our zip ties, and then we can go ahead and start to reinstall all our interior components. Basically, we'll go ahead and reinstall them in reverse order. Now, we're not using a wire harness, it'll stay with the spare tire. It'll be safe and secure and not exposed to the elements. When we do need to use it, we'll go ahead and pull it out of the trunk, and we can go ahead and shut the trunk lid onto it. The door seal's thick enough where it won't hurt the wire. Just make sure you stay away from the latch in the center, otherwise that could create a short and you'll be starting all over. And you can see with the length of the wire, we have plenty of length to go down to our trailer. So we'll go ahead and take our tester, and we'll go ahead and ground it to the white wire. Then we'll check the brown wire for our running light circuit, and then our yellow wire for our left turn signal, and then our green wire for our right turn signal. We'll check our brake signal by looking for a constant signal on the yellow and green wires. With everything working, that'll finish it for part number 118560 on our 2012 Dodge Charger.